In this video, we will go through the Walsgrave Junction traffic scheme in Coventry and compare it with an alternative junction design. The Walsgrave Junction is part of the A46 Coventry Junction project upgrade. Upgrading the A46 promises to reduce congestion, enhance journey time, and foster economic development throughout the region. The Walsgrave Junction links the main A46 road with a smaller road, the B4082. Based on the traffic data from 2018, it is forecasted that during the morning peak hour in 2025, there will be approximately around 5,000 PCU passenger car equivalent. In the evening, the traffic peak hour at the Walsgrave Junction sees an increase in volume, reaching nearly 6,000 PCU. Let's have a look at what the traffic might look like. There would be traffic congestion, which could lead to speed reduction, extended travel duration, and an increase in queuing for drivers. The analysis results indicate that the level of service would be rated as F, with A representing the best and F representing the worst. So how do we solve that? In general, there are many ways to improve traffic, but in this case, our options are limited, and that is because of the geometry of the surrounding area and other environmental limitations. So what option do we have? The National Highways provided a traffic study report for Walsgrave Junction. They evaluated many options, and they found that the best approach is to move the junction 800 meters farther north from the current location and create a fully grade-separated junction. The proposed traffic scheme mainly impacts driving on the A46. In the morning, it is easier to travel north, and in the evenings, delays are reduced by about 2 minutes. On the southbound of the A46, there are big improvements too. Morning delays dropped by about 4 minutes, and in the evenings, delays are down by about 2 minutes. But what about other movements from the B4082? Let's delve deeper into a more detailed analysis to check all the movements. Option 11 offers a notable improvement for northbound and southbound traffic for A46 road by ensuring free flow in both directions at Walsgrave Junction. However, the left turn from the A46 road would suffer a negative impact due to the removal of the slip lane toward the minor road. Consequently, vehicles would need to travel an additional 2.5 minutes at minimum. Similarly, the right turn from the A46 road toward the minor road would experience a slight increase of 1 minute in travel time. The most significant impact would be felt by vehicles making the right turn from the minor road into the A46. They would need to execute a U-turn at the grade-separated junction, resulting in a minimum additional 3 minutes of travel time. Lastly, the left turn from the minor road into the A46 would see a half-minute increase in travel time. Additionally, this solution presents several other drawbacks as outlined in the National Highways report. Adverse effects in certain areas due to noise pollution, substantial alternation in landscape characters and loss of vegetation, potential impact on wildlife and habitats, requirement of a considerable amount of land, lengthy construction period estimated at 2 years, high cost estimated to be around £112.5 million. It sounds like a lot of sacrifices are needed to keep the traffic moving. But what if I tell you there is a solution that can improve the traffic without these drawbacks? The recommended solution here is the XT junction. Let me show you what I mean by the XT junction. At a typical T junction, there are usually two conflicting right turns, each with its own traffic signal phase. The XT design resolves these conflicts by merging the right turns into a single phase, processing them at a designated X distance with a new set of traffic lights. Some might argue this solution is unconventional and unfamiliar with the context of UK road design, but it is worth noting that the UK has experience with crossover techniques. For example, in Swindon, there is a DRT junction with a similar design that has been successfully operational for over 2 decades. This is what the XT design looks like at Walsgrave Junction. The XT design divides the junction into 2 parts with a 100-meter buffer zone subject to further analysis. Each part of the junction has its own traffic lights, but they are synchronized to function as a single unified junction. The analysis indicates that the junction would operate at a satisfactory level of service, graded as D. This means an average delay of only 35 seconds for the main traffic. For vehicles making a right turn from the A46, they only need to stop at one of the traffic lights, and the second green light activates when the vehicles reach the junction, providing an extra 8 seconds each cycle. Let's speed up the video to quickly review the traffic light phases. Vehicles turning right from the minor road might encounter 2 stops, but the total waiting time does not exceed 40 seconds. Synchronizing the 2 phases could eliminate this, but we are prioritizing here the through traffic due to its higher volume. Let's delve into a more detailed analysis. Here are the delay times for the main 3 movements. For phase 1, which handle the through traffic, the average delay is 32 seconds. In phase 2, for vehicles making right turns from the A46 to the B4082, the delay is 42 seconds. For vehicles turning right toward the A46, the delay is 39 seconds. Now let's look at how that would translate into travel time journey. In 2025, the XT junction is projected to enhance travel time for traffic on the A46. Overall, there is almost a similar improvement with a difference of about 35 seconds during both the morning and evening peak hours. Now let's look at a more comprehensive comparison between option 11 and the XT junction. The XT design does not achieve the same level of improvement for A46 northbound traffic as option 11, but it still ensures a good level of service. While option 11 necessitates the removal of the left turn, the new design preserves the slip lane and facilitates free-flowing traffic. Similar to the northbound traffic, the XT junction ensures a good level of service for southbound traffic. Moreover, there is a significant improvement in the A46 right turn toward the minor road. In contrast to option 11, the new design enhances the flow of right turn traffic from the minor road. Finally, the left turn from the minor road into the A46 will continue to operate as a free flow. To summarize, in terms of performance, while option 11 significantly enhances the through traffic on the A46, it poses drawbacks for other movements. Meanwhile, the XT design improves traffic flow for all movements. Regarding environmental impact, option 11 would increase the operational carbon footprint with more construction environmental negative impacts. In contrast, the XT design will reduce the operational carbon footprint. As a result of option 11, some of the surrounding areas will experience a significant adverse effect of noise pollution. However, this is not the case with the XT junction. Furthermore, option 11 requires a large change in landscape character and loss of vegetation, whereas the XT design does not require such alternations. In terms of nature conservation, option 11 poses a potential impact on some wildlife and habitats, whereas the XT design does not. Regarding the construction period, option 11 necessitates a lengthy construction time, estimated to be around 24 months, while the XT junction can be completed in around 3 months. In terms of land take, option 11 requires a significant amount of land. On the other hand, the XT design requires little or no land as it's contained mainly within the existing junction. Regarding cost, option 11 is estimated to be around £112.5 million, while the XT junction costs less than £1 million. Let's conclude our review, and I will leave you with this conceptualizing video of the XT design at Walsgrave Junction. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting the like button. It would mean a lot to us. And if you have questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out or leave a comment in the chat.